All right, boiling water. We're boiling water on a cold, snowy day like today. We're making a big dish of pasta.
We're actually going to make sauce, too, or try to learn how. You think that making your own sauce, Stuart? I have to confess, I buy the jarred.
I'm telling you, Nature's Promise, the ShopRite, the Shop and Stop brand, the best sauce ever. It's Rao's, I'm telling you, private label.
It's pretty good,
it's wonderful.
Anyway, our executive producer is cringing because she's Italian. She makes her own, and she's showing our own Melissa Cole her family's secret recipe.
Let's take a look.
Hi everybody, I have brought our wonderful Better Connecticut producer Jamie over to my house. Hi.
Hi.
Being a fellow half Italian, I felt like I really needed to know how to make a homemade sauce. No one ever taught me, and I asked my grandmother the other day and she said, why would you ever try and make it when you can just buy it? But I need to know, and you have a good one.
I do. My grandmother actually, when I got married, came over and taught me how to make her sauce. You can't get it out of a cookbook. And you really have to. Yeah, everything's eyeballing. You know, I had to have her in my kitchen to teach me so I could really learn how to do it.
And do you feel like you can totally taste the difference between like even the best jarred sauce and the homemade stuff?
Absolutely.
All right, so we have a big pot heating up on about medium heat.
Medium heat. And you're just gonna take olive oil. I don't use extra virgin, it's too heavy for sauce.
Okay.
So I'd say it's about a tablespoon, give or take. Again, my grandmother just taught me, so.
So kind of just enough to coat the whole bottom of the pan?
And you let that get hot. For a single batch of sauce, which you'll get 2 or 3 meals out of, you're gonna take a half of a large white onion.
Okay.
And just chop it, fine.
I have this chop wizard.
Very fancy.
Oh. Haven't used it in a while.
We're getting our arm work out of here. Jeez. Maybe that was not the best idea.
Okay, well, we got some onion here.
So we have about a half of a large white onion here, and then we're just gonna put it into the hot olive oil.
Okay.
And then stir it around. Yeah.
So do you want this to kind of cook down to
you want to clear it. It usually takes, you know, 4 or 5 minutes. Just keep an eye on it so it doesn't brown.
Since the chop wizard didn't really work out, we're gonna use a garlic press for the garlic.
Right, and I like to use the garlic press. It gets it down really fine so you don't, you know,
get
you're
a
not
big
biting chunks of garlic.
Okay.
So about 4 cloves, give or take.
Hold on to the crushed garlic until this next step is complete. Straining the tomatoes to get the extra skins out. First up, 1 can of crushed tomatoes.
Literally, I just have a strainer. I think my grandmother probably has a mesh one, but I use one of these at home. And I just pour them in. And you wanna do it, Melissa?
With my hands?
You just push it straight down.
Man, we're really...
get messy. And then you just push it, like really press it through into the...
Now, why don't you want these chunks of tomatoes in your sauce? I feel like that's not good. No.
It's not the way we like it in the Cali family.
It's a little gross, but...
Once that's nice and thin, add the garlic in with the onions, let it cook about 1 minute, and then add the tomatoes.
All right, so we're gonna do the same thing with these whole tomatoes?
Right.
More squeezing. Toss these puppies in.
Add those tomatoes once they're strained.
Oh, you're really gonna get everything out. Wow.
I am my grandmother's granddaughter.
Next, stir in 2 cans of tomato paste.
Okay, so now we have a very scientific way of measuring.
Wow, okay.
A big can of water and a small can of water.
Okay.
My grandmother's 95, it's the way she does it. Fresh basil. So now I washed it. We're just gonna tear it into pieces.
Just like a little handful of it?
Yep.
Jamie chops it small so her kids don't notice it in the sauce.
Do you like basil? No.
I'll probably be doing the same. Lastly, a few pinches of salt and pepper.
Go ahead. All right, let's stir this up.
Stir it up.
All right.
Okay, so that's pretty much the sauce.
So this is it.
That's it. Now we're going to make meatballs.
Where are the meatballs?
That's coming up. Now, Jamie says that looks delicious, doesn't it?
Yeah,
My
mouth is watering, seriously.
So if you're not going to add meatballs, Jamie says you need to add just a few tablespoons of sugar. I've heard that before. You cut the acidity of the tomatoes
absolutely.
And let it simmer for a couple of hours. A lot of love goes in there. Coming up a little later, Jamie's going to show us the meatball recipe.
Right.
We're doing okay with boiling the water. Don't touch that. That's going to be hot. You need the.
We're going to put the pasta in and we're going to get ready for some sauce.
Get ready to go.
The snow is piling up out there around the state today.
We'll use this other apron.
What are you going to do with the fresh fallen snow? We're going to be making snow cream next. Your kids are going to love it. Stay with us.
What
Put us back in 2 minutes.
Eating on snow days. That's what it's for.